The third one is engage. So you want to find a way to get your readers to actually interact with you. What can you do to make that, help them, give you more information, to tell you what they're thinking, to actually do something on your blog? Because every time they take an action, that brings them one step closer to wanting to do business with you. So, I mean, one of the ways here that you can see from Build a Better Blog, which is my blog about business blogging, is polls. You can use a poll to get them to engage with you. You know, it's clicking that button to tell you what they think. There's a lot of polling sites. There's polldaddy.com. There's vizu.com, vizu.com. And they're free polls. You set it up, you your question, they give you the HTML code, you paste it into your blog post in the compose page of your blog post. And that's a great way to get people participating on your blog and engaging them to help you. Now, of course, the other very classic way of engagement is asking for comments. And a lot of people say, nobody ever comments on my blog. Well, you have to tell them what to do, in my experience. You have to say, click the comment link below and tell me what you think. You know, I mean, that works every single time. If you just make the assumption, especially depends on your niche. If you're not in a techie kind of niche where people aren't really sure they're reading a blog, maybe they don't even know they're reading a blog, you got to tell them what to do, and that's a great way to get engagement too. So tell people what to do, give them a way to engage with you. That could either be by subscribing to get updates, it can be doing a poll, it could be placing a comment. I'm sure there's a lot of other ways. Andy, do you have some ways that you like to get people to engage?
Well, I think one way to get engagement with comments and stuff like that is to present a partially completed idea. So it's almost like you're presenting a draft of what you're thinking about and having your audience sort of bounce back their reactions to help you hone the ideas that you're working on.
Yeah.
I often tell folks that if you're not getting comments, you're probably not being honest enough. So whether you're being passionate or provocative, nothing like those two tactics wakes people up to leave a comment. But I think at the base is what Denise is talking about, that some folks are still new to blogs. They don't get the whole, oh, I can leave a comment, and I'm not being tracked for the rest of my life by my email address, and it's, privacy's there, or I can do it anonymously. They may not know these conventions of these new technologies. So, yeah, remind people, oh, you can leave a comment, leave a suggestion. What do you think? Am I wrong? What's the best part? What's the worst part? Giving people those prompts to get them involved is great.
Exactly, and your point about being passionate and provocative, controversy will get people going every time.
Yes.
So that's a great point. Thanks for that. On the next slide, the next element is enrich. How can you make your reader's life better? How can you help them save time, make more money, save energy, add value? This blog is by David Meerman Scott, webbingnow.com, and in this specific post that I picked out from him, he is giving a very complete rundown on what's good and bad about speakers bureaus. So he is really helping his audience make decisions about where they want to be part of a speakers bureau. He's helping them. He's saving them time. He's saving them money in many ways. So anytime you can help your reader save time, make money, save energy, add value, that's really important. And again, that helps engage them. All the educate, entertain, engage, and enrich, they all work together in a way. And when you can connect at least 2 or 3 of those in a blog post, you've got it made. And I think that you're going to be quite successful. And it does take some thought and consideration. A few other examples for enriching your blog posts: you can add history to your post, find out the background or of whatever it is you're writing about, and tell readers how it used to be, what happened back then, and how it is now. You can add quotes from books. This helps build your credibility as an expert and alerts your readers to where they need to go for more information, which books they should be reading. You can quote a respected authority from interviews, or better yet, do an interview that you had with an expert. That really can help enrich your readers' lives as well. Add your own perspective, experiences, and stories. That goes speaks to what you said, Andy, about being passionate and provocative and being honest about what you're writing about. And it also helps illustrate the concepts you're trying to teach in a more personal way that brings things to life. Another thing that's fun to do is future predictions. How's this going to play out this year, next year, in 5 years, in 10 years? So that's really all about really keeping your content really rich so that you're engaging and making your readers' lives a much better place.
And the interviews thing, I think, is especially important to underline here, because when you approach somebody to do an interview, this is a great way to sort of do a passive networking thing as well. To say, hey, I would love to interview you for my blog, and it could totally be an email interview where you email them 5 questions, they email them the answers back, or it could be something like this where we're doing a webinar call that will then become an audio. It could have become a transcript. It could become a series of posts. So it's a way to think of these interviews as, one, a way to build visibility with people in your niche. They're, collaborators and colleagues, but also to build your brand as an expert in this field, that you know all these fantastic people you've interviewed.
Exactly. It's credibility by association.
Yeah. Much better explanation. Thank you.
well, no, I think it was quite good what you said. The thing I really can't stress enough is that your blog is really an ideal platform for building relationships and trust with your readers, and there are many more ways to do it than you might think. You might be feeling stuck around content. So, you think about the way that it's really easiest for you to express yourself, whether it's writing, whether it's by audio. Andy just mentioned, you can record something and post that audio recording on your blog. If you're more of a performer type, you can do video. These things have become so easy. The tools are so easy now. You don't have to be a videographer or an audio technician to be able to produce this stuff. So what I would like to invite you to do is experiment with different media to mix it up, experiment with different styles of blog posts for educating, enriching, that sort of thing, interview style, that sort of thing, and make a list of the different content sources that you can draw from so that you can have something to review when you do hit a block. So some of those sources could be emails from customers and clients, Google Alerts, which I'll talk about in a little bit, other blog directory sites like Technorati or Alltop or blogs.com, also TweetBeep, that's like Google Alerts for Twitter. So you want to constantly be drawing, filling your funnel with ideas for content, different styles of content, so that when you do hit a block, you've got so many options, whether it's going to be audio, video, text, etc., and what your content will be. So I could talk about blog content forever, but we don't have forever.